In our first short shot segment this week, we're going to talk about our favorite music albums so far for 2015.
Right, so we're joined this week by Eric Webb, culture writer for Austin American Statesman and Austin 360. And Eric, talk to us right now about the albums you're listening to.
Sufjan Stevens' album that came out this year, Carrie & Lowell, absolutely harrowing, absolutely gorgeous, stripped down, kind of elegy to his mother, who was absent for most of his life. She suffered from drug addiction, alcoholism, had lots of mental health problems, and so she passed away. Like all good artists, he was trying to figure out a way to deal with that. It's somber in parts, but it's also hopeful. It's also triumphant in parts. Another one that's just made a really big impression on me this year is Title Fight, their album Hyperview. They're sort of a hardcore pop-punk band, and this album they came out with this year is gorgeous. It is kind of shoegazy in a way that their music hasn't been in a while. It seems more auteur-esque in a way that you don't see, and pop punk's having kind of a critical darling moment, and it's kind of cool to see.
Courtney Barnett, Sometimes I Sit and Think, Sometimes I Just Sit, has been on repeat for me. But I had heard all the stuff about her during South by Southwest. I heard that she was doing all these showcases and people were just being blown away by her.
And she's an amazing guitar player.
Yeah, and she tells these great stories. She's got a lot of poetry to her lyrics. Anyway, she doesn't take herself too seriously. I love her. I love her voice. I think she's amazing. And then the other album is Slater Kinney's No Cities to Love. Joe Gross did a whole Chaser segment about it that we'll link to in the show notes. He said everything I would say about it. It's just a great album.
So Kendrick Lamar obviously needs no help from me. He was hailed in a 360 direction for his album To Pimp a Butterfly this year, but it's so smart, so interesting. On a local note, Bright Light Social Hour came out with their album Space is Still the Place. They are playing at X Games this weekend, and Art Levy at KUT described it as Pink Floyd meets the dance floor, which is actually a perfect description of that album. It has really thoughtful things to say about Southern rock in a place of progressive politics. So if you are into that, check out Bright Light Social Hour's new album, Space is Still the Place.
Great. Well, listeners, viewers, if you have albums you want to tell us about and stuff we should be listening to, like, hit Eric up.
At EricWeb89, let me know what I should listen to, and, tweet out some thoughts.
At Statesman Shots, and we're on Facebook. Let us know what you're listening to, what's burning up your Spotify playlist, and we'll check it out.